Hey guys, and welcome to the Working Money channel. Pepeso here posting this. This is the final shakeout. I saw it last cycle. In 5 days, alts will go parabolic. That's a bold statement. 5 days only? Don't sleep on this chance. These 7 coins can turn your $1,000 into $100,000 in a matter of weeks. So I'm not going to go into the tweet thread, but I just wanted to draw your attention to this pattern here. The last shakeout in 2020, when we did see a dip before a huge rally, is looking very, very similar to now what we are seeing here on the chart. If I bring up the Bitcoin chart here, you guys can see Bitcoin has now cratered. It is now collapsed back down to that $90,000 level. And some people are getting a little worried about that, 90,800 to be exact. But really, guys, at the end of the day, this isn't even that big of a correction. I mean, we have routinely seen 20, 30, 40% corrections during a bull run. We are only at 16.19%. So really, not that big of a deal. This is a level of support, though. As you guys can see, Bitcoin is forming new support right down in and around here. So I guess the question now, will it stay up above this level? You guys can see that candlestick from back on November the 26th. By the way, this is the daily chart. November the 26th, that candlestick did wick down before Bitcoin did go back up, making a new all-time high. And now, guys, we are right in and around that level. So I guess we got to just wait, see what happens with Bitcoin. As the hour is turning over, a new candlestick is being printed, and we are slowly moving below that level. So I guess we got to see where this hour does play out. If we do end up above 90,800 and the candlestick turns green, see, there we are already. And the wick just does go just underneath that level. I mean, I guess that could mark a reversal. So we're just going to have to wait and see. Crypto sentiment is down by a little bit, 47 in neutral territory. Dominance for Bitcoin, though, is up 57.13. You guys can see volume is down by 4% for the top 100 coins. Market cap is also down by a little bit, 3.8%. But guys, these are not big numbers. We got to remember, these are not big numbers, even though it does feel like, the sky is falling, We generally get this sense, right? When crypto does start to crater, it's the entire market. And so XRP, yes, XRP is also down. In the number 3 spot, though, we did see it as high as $2.60 yesterday. Now it's back down to $2.35. I bookmarked this tweet yesterday thinking, oh, XRP is breaking out, and maybe we should go over some of the reasons why, but it's not looking like a very relevant tweet today. So I guess we can just go over maybe some of the technical factors, because ultimately here, let me just bring up the XRP chart right now. XRP to USD, even though we have seen this cratering in the last hour, XRP, guys, is really just following Bitcoin. So it even formed support here at $2.33, and now XRP is even rebounding up. Ultimately, though, we've got a lot of bullish factors surrounding XRP. Arthur here talks about the relative strength index, the RSI. Key levels of support to watch is $2.50. That is previous resistance. We need to get past 250, and then 220 and 180. Stronger support levels if a deeper pullback occurs. So let's take a look at that scenario there, because we are now seeing this deeper pullback here. And if we get down below $2.20, that is that first level there. As you guys can see, that did wick down there. We have seen relative strength, though, for XRP. And, considering now we're seeing the bearish move spurred on by Bitcoin. Yesterday, guys, we were seeing XRP being one of the only bullish cryptocurrencies in the space. So fundamentally, we are seeing XRP very liquid. We are seeing the bullish momentum. And this can change, of course, boom, like that on a dime. For more information on what I'm doing, you can follow me at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. Yesterday, I think we had a pretty successful live Q&A event. Thanks so much for everybody who participated in that. And they're fairly manageable. So, I think I got to everybody's question. Anyway, patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. Be part of the gang. It's where I'm sharing insight on my crypto journey for this particular bull run. Anyway, wanted to thank Arthur there and Pepeso for posting this first tweet. Now, Michael Branch, guys, bringing this to our attention. Another bullish signal that XRP is on the right trajectory for this particular bull run. Whales have now bought 1 billion XRP in the past 48 hours. So we're seeing an accumulation, growing interest. 1 billion XRP is nothing to scoff at. Recently, prominent cryptocurrency analyst Ali shed some light on a noteworthy development in the XRP market that has caught the attention of traders and investors alike. In a tweet that included insights from Santiment, a leading blockchain analytics platform, Ali revealed that large investors, commonly referred to as whales, just bought up 1 billion XRP. So again, guys, this is within a 48-hour window, and we keep seeing these types of articles come up again and again. So, XRP, obviously, investors are taking this opportunity to buy up some cheap XRP, and I put cheap in quotes because it was only 2 months ago when XRP was trading at 51 cents. But this is, I guess, the second best time that you can buy XRP if you are now interested, just because we are in this sideways channel. XRP is likely going to pop very, very soon. How soon? Well, that's still a very, very good question. We will just still have to wait and see, guys. I don't have a crystal ball. I wish I did. Michael Branch also bringing this to our attention. Allegations exposing the FDIC as part of Operation Choke Point 2.0 continues as whistleblowers affirm they have accessed records in which crypto organizations and influencers were targeted. Oh my goodness, this is not good optics for U.S. agencies. So the FDIC talks crypto influencers sidestepping FOIA requests and agency survival in Operation Choke Point 2.0 tapes. The Federal Deposit Insurance Corporation is in the spotlight after a group of whistleblowers brought up allegations of its deep involvement in Operation Choke Point 2.0, an organization undertaking targeting crypto businesses. So, this is the reason why some of these big crypto players have been deplatformed or have been debanked, especially like when Brad was saying he was debanked from his, I think it was Bank of America. No, it was Citibank, I think. The FDIC has exposed a social media account declaring it has access to tapes recorded by insiders that include private calls, agency phone conversations, and Microsoft Team meetings exposing the corporation's anti-crypto stance. The agency allegedly laughed at the possible attempts of crypto supporters to make it accountable for their actions. FDIC members stated that their dedicated media team would allow them to win any case and mocked several crypto detractors, including Castle Island Ventures partner Nick Carter. So this is super bad optics. And now that we've got a new administration in the White House, I hope they take them to task. I really do. They've been trying to screw us for the last 4 years. I mean, I know as XRP holders, we have felt really attacked after the SEC lawsuit. But guys, even if we just look at the bull run, I feel like it was a very strange bull run, and it didn't seem right. Here, actually, let me bring up the Bitcoin chart, because when you look at the Bitcoin chart, as I mentioned in the past, of course, we had the beer flu, and that was one thing. But then this double top pattern really kind of shook things up. Nobody was really expecting that. Usually what happens in a bull run is we see this continuous uptrend and then a retracement. And last time, well, I mean, it threw me for a loop, and I think it threw a lot of other people for a loop too. And now the FDIC is being exposed. FDIC exposed firms that FDIC employees aired vendettas against crypto companies like Custodia Bank. So Caitlin Long also commented on this too. She is the founder of Custodia Bank. I saw her tweet on Twitter. I don't have it up here, but so many people are getting angry, as they should be. Very justified there. Agency executives even stated that employees of these were a-holes who think they know how to regulate themselves. The future of the agency and the fear of crypto as a financial disruptor were also touched on. Executives expressed worries about the future of over 5,000 employees of the agency if blockchain and Web 3.0 adoption keeps growing without the involvement of banks. So guys, they're running scared. This is the problem. They are scared of the tech. Bearable Guy has been warning us of this. This is the whole, this is what the imagery represents of the king and the castle and the wrench and the plans and how the king is angry now. Guys, it's all now coming to fruition. Fortunately for us, we are seeing big institutional players now deciding to play ball and offering products like XRP ETFs. Even Brad Garlinghouse is saying, it's pretty much imminent. We're going to see an ETF in 2025. This one courtesy of Cypress Domenicor here on Twitter.
Brad, there's been an influx of XRP ETF filings, both in and out of the US. How do you view all of this? How do you view these filings?
Well, I think part of the transition from maybe more speculative retail into more institutional adoption and participation is the ETF step. Certainly, the Bitcoin ETF getting approved, the SEC was dragged kicking and screaming a little bit towards that outcome. But getting the Bitcoin ETF, I think, was a monumental event in terms of expanding the ability for others to participate, particularly institutional investors. So to me, I think I said then publicly that if people would ask me, is there going to be an XRP ETF? And I just look, it's inevitable that there will be an XRP ETF. And now I think I actually don't even know. I think there's 4 or 5 different filings here in the US. I know at least one in Europe. And I think it's great. I think it's, again, not surprising. I certainly hope that we'll see some of those approved soon, and we'll see them trading so others can participate in the ecosystem that otherwise might not be able to because they don't.
It's inevitable, guys. The demand is there. There is no stopping it. So wanted to thank Cypress Domenicore here just for reminding us of that. Now, All in Crypto guys posted this. Remember this guy? The German market analyst also suggesting that altcoins are ready to surge. Now, he's been super bullish on XRP. I wanted to play you guys this clip because here he discusses other cryptocurrencies. Actually, he does mention XRP in this clip, but here he's specifically targeting Cardano, Stellar, Hedera, and Doge. And what he's noticing is that, guys, these charts are all looking very, very similar. So is an altcoin surge on the horizon? Listen to this. By the way, I'm going to narrate because he is speaking in German. So here we have ADA with a 3x, XLM with 4x, and Hedera with 6x, and Doge 7x. Since then, all units are in one side movement. Okay. And we gave a recommendation that anyone who wants to do something now can use this sideways movement to capitalize it on, I guess. So you can see that nothing important has happened, at least not as of yet. But I assure you, at least in my personal opinion, the outbreak is ahead. We only have a few days left until it breaks out, and maybe use them to get back here to reach the final pump. These altcoins in altcoin rally. Now, he did mention XRP. I missed a little bit in here. Anyway, I will link this in the description if you guys want to go over it again. But guys, essentially what he's saying is, take a look at these charts. Everything is basically lining up. I mean, of course, it makes sense. We are still in a spec run. So what we're expecting now, guys, for all these altcoins to pump once Bitcoin does see that final push to the upside. And when they're going to pump, that is still a good question. Again, for the latest on how I'm tracking these cryptocurrencies, you can follow me at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. So these coins will pump in a spec market, but ultimately, our goal is to move into real-world utility by 2025. And arguably, this will bring cryptos up even higher. And guys, to that point, here is Jasmine Cooper discussing how Ripple is moving towards that. Ripple is working on an EVM sidechain that will sit alongside the XRP Ledger. XRP will be the native asset bridged by a multi-chain platform, and that platform is Axelar. Now, you got to remember what Axelar does here. Axelar is a decentralized blockchain network that allows for secure cross-chain communication and interoperability. So Axelar is like the communication hub where all these other chains can communicate. Right now, they securely connect over 50 blockchain ecosystems, enabling cross-chain communication and interoperability. They support a programmable interchain layer, allowing for the development of complex Turing-complete cross-chain applications. And guys, here's how the XRPL is involved. Listen to this.
We are working on an EVM sidechain, so that'll stand, alongside XRP Ledger. XRP will be the native asset that will be bridged over via Axelar. So thanks for building a great product for that purpose. And back to what you said before about what if you want to customize in this way, the XRPL doesn't have pre-built into it. And so that's where the EVM sidechain comes in. But the way that we're thinking about it, at least from a Ripple perspective, this will be a public chain. Anyone can build on it, whatever and however they want to. But from a Ripple perspective, we're really trying to test the waters with Axelar, general message passing, and see how we can use the EVM sidechain as sort of a back end for XRPL mainnet applications. So we have a partner that's building a lending application, for example, where their contracts are on the EVM sidechain. But from a user perspective, we don't want to stop the momentum of a decade of users and liquidity building up on XRPL. So, this application, say I want to deposit it to the protocol, will be available from an XRPL mainnet wallet. And so the user's not even aware that their funds are being, siphoned over the EVM sidechain, and that's actually where the smart contracts are. And a lot of that is thanks to, Axelar technology and GMP. So I don't know if you want to give a little bit of context on what GMP is and how that works in case folks aren't familiar.
So the building and the interoperability, this is really where we're going to see even higher demand for XRP eventually, where XRP will just break away from other cryptocurrencies. This German investing segment is still focused on the spec market and how a lot of these cryptocurrencies are moving together. But guys, one day XRP is going to move on its own merit. The ISO Goat here posting this. And for those who think XRP can't reach $100, the DTCC settles $2 quadrillion in derivatives annually. Now remember who the DTCC are, okay? Because I'm going to show you guys another clip discussing the disruption of the DTCC. And since XRP utility consists of settling derivatives, let's say it settles 10% of the 2 quadrillion or $200 trillion worth. To figure out the minimum price XRP would need to be to move that value, you would divide the circulating supply of XRP, about 58 billion, at least as of today, by 200 trillion. The math comes out to be around roughly $3,440 per XRP. In order to settle that value efficiently, I guess that market cap doesn't really matter so much, huh? Well, he isn't taking into account a few things there, but you know, the more and more, and by the way, he is using a conservative number, the more and more utility goes through XRP, I don't know how many times I have to say this, the higher the price will get. I don't know, could it get to $3,400 per coin? That's a very lofty goal. I think we would need much more to be tokenized on the XRP Ledger and much more exclusivity. The XRP Ledger would have to take up like 80+% of the world's tokenization, I think. But guys, here's a clip from Mark Yusko. Everything of value will be tokenized, courtesy of Plan XRP. Listen to this. Everything of value will be a token on a blockchain, not a coin, not a thing. It's literally a line item on a public ledger. Everything of value will be that. And every transaction will happen in digital assets. Wipe out all of DTCC. It processes $1.8 quadrillion a year. DTCC is the underlying infrastructure that enables the financial markets to operate seamlessly every business day. That's a large number. It's owned by the banks. Shocking. And they're really happy that it happens that way. That will all move to digital. And when it does, it will create massive wealth, the greatest wealth creation opportunity of wealth in our life. Piecing together the pieces of the puzzle here, as you heard from Mark Yusko, everything is going to be tokenized eventually. And, whether that means DTCC is going to change their infrastructure, kind of like how Swift had to do, or if they go obsolete, I don't know what it means, at least not yet. What I do know is that today there's $2 quadrillion. Think about how much there's going to be on the blockchain in 5, 10, 15, 20 years. It's just going to grow, guys. So these types of relationships through Axelar is just going to drive more XRP demand. That's just my opinion. And for more information on what I think is going to happen this bull run, because everything is still fluid, guys. Things could change, boom, like that. You can follow me at patreon.com/workingmoneychannel. Again, just my opinion, but I want to hear what you guys think. Please subscribe to the channel if you haven't already. Like the video if you like the content I'm providing. I always love hearing your comments. See you in the next one, guys.